What is up, my friends? How are you doing today? Netflix has altered a scene from their hit show 13 Reasons Why, depicting a graphic and violent suicide. This is a pretty controversial topic, and we're going to dive right into it on Not Famous. Famous. Not famous. Netflix has altered a 3-minute suicide scene in their hit show 13 Reasons Why, essentially removing the content that showed this graphic and violent suicide of their character Hannah Baker, played by Katherine Langford. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. We're a growing channel, Not Famous, and it's much appreciated. The scene in question comes from the final episode of Season 1 of 13 Reasons Why. For 3 minutes, we see this character, Hannah, essentially slit her wrist and bleed to death in a bathroom. I think she's in a tub. And it was a really shocking and violent scene when it came out 2 years ago, and has had many people call on it to be removed altogether, or even have the entire show removed. Netflix does show you a clear warning before you watch the series, stating that there is some pretty intense stuff in there and that you should proceed with caution. You should probably not let your children watch this. So why now? Why 2 years later is Netflix ripping the scene out and kind of censoring themselves? Netflix is approaching the 3rd season of their show 13 Reasons Why, and with that season coming out, they anticipate a lot of people will be watching the show for the first time or re-watching the original seasons. So that might be part of why they want to take this scene out. However, it's not like the show doesn't have any other shocking scenes. In fact, the show depicts 2 different rape scenes. One scene in the first season where Hannah is raped outside of this hot tub, and another scene in the latest season, Season 2, where a male character is essentially assaulted with a broomstick. A lot of people were angry or vocal about this. So why are they removing the violent scene but not the sexual scenes? If you're going to remove one, why not remove them all? The show still has a lot of very controversial things in it. So that's just the factual portion of what's going on. Now, my opinion on this, it's kind of all around. For one thing, I think it's kind of ridiculous that they're removing content, that they're censoring it. I mean, I am a grown adult. I know what I'm getting into when I watch this. To another extent, I do understand that there are younger people, younger audiences that are watching this, that are more impressionable, that are not full-grown adults. There are going to be kids, especially teens, watching this, and they will potentially see it differently than I do. Maybe they don't understand that. At the same time, I think it's up to their parents to kind of guide them into watching this or not watching it. I don't think that Netflix needs to censor it. So in my own opinion, I don't really agree with this. I don't think that the suicide scene should be removed at all. I think it should be left alone as is. I think it makes the show better, but not everybody will agree with me on that. So why did Netflix remove this scene? To help people? Maybe. But you know what I think it is, my friends? I ultimately think that it's about money. I think that they know that with the upcoming season, they don't want to have any bad press, and the climate that we live in is very sensitive right now. I think that they did it for money. I think that they want more people to tune into Netflix, and they want Season 3 of 13 Reasons Why to be a big money maker for them. Now, I understand you may or may not agree with that, and that's fine if we don't agree, but that's what I think. It's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. And as always, my friends, adios amigos.